Oh, say does that.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on, well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Lock at 2. And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant looking around. Crowder against Jackson. Morant outside. Over Paul. And the shot is long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant.
Hey, yo, right here.
The feed to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
On the wing, Booker, stolen by Brooks. And stolen by Booker. All times Booker takes the 3. And the Suns get it back.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bain passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Grant. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Booker in the corner. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
On the wing, Jackson. Morant against Paul. Tries again. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant passes to Adams. Back to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Morant with another miss. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Now Morant after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Brooks with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking the initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Paul. Passes it to Booker. Now the pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Booker. For 3. The shot misses. From deep, Brooks. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the foul. Who's out there for Phoenix. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Bridges. Morant with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
The drive by Paul. Booker outside. Here's the 3. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Out to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Paul. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Paul dishes to Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Suns on defense. Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
A drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Baines got it all tied up now for Memphis.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Crowder, good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got his second basket of the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Bain, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Booker outside. 1:11 left in the first half. Driving in, and the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. .105 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Bridges. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. Morant with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass to drop it in. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
And there's a little size to Brooks, 6'7", and he can get it done against good D inside.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Morant. That shot off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. We've got Tyus Jones. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the 2-guard. To the middle, Williams with the steal. Green in the post. Payne covering. Outside, Jones. Back to Green. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Pass to Conchar. There's a screen by Williams to the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Payne kicks to Johnson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, Houston team. Big cheers for your son, Houston.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside, Jones. Over in the corner, Green passes to Concho. Launches it. George grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jones looking for an opening. The kick out to Williams. Back to Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Concho. A 3-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 7. Here's Payne. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. There's the pass to Concho. To the paint. Clark, the pass to Concho. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on charge. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Williams has a screen for Jones. Outside, Green. Pass to Concho. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Shannon. Misses off the left iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And slam dunk by Sharich.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Sharich gets to the rim.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. There's 1:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. Brooks kicks to Morant. Here he goes. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Payne against Paul. Booker inside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Morant against Paul. It's Morant with the drive.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Takes it inside. It's deflected. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Adams with the screen on Paul. Here's Morant.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
And that's going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, you.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Crowder dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Jackson. Bain looking around. It's Brooks on the wing. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Misses from close range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Morant outside. Good on the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Morant against Paul. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Crowder finds Booker from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks against Bridges. Jackson passes to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Paul kicks to Booker. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 19 points.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and it's Morant missing. Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Inside, and a dunk by Booker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And here's Morant. Outside, Bain drills the three-pointer.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And he gets the bucket. He's got 23.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Paul against Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
a true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Paul kicks to Booker. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Booker left side. Over Bain. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Ayton a screen on Bain. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for two at 7-1. Very fluid.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And finished off by Morant.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 7-point differential. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,
We're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Pass to Prince. Shoots. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. To the paint. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Pass to Towns. All alone. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And here's Morant outside. Offensive board. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 5 points.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
It's Edwards on the wing. Will it go? And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards. Nails the wide open jumper.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Pass to Payne. Over Edwards. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Give him 8.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Morant. Outside Payne. Morant against Russell. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. To the left side wing. The 3 from Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks left side. Outside for Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks with it. Prince is there. Up top, Morant. He's got 12. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Moran against Russell. It's Edwards on the wing.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Russell. Now here's Towns. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Morant. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Towns against Brooks. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's Minnesota now. 4-point game. To the left wing. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Memphis calls timeout. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Morant. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Back to Prince. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Payne, the pass to Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Payne against Edwards. Out left to the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Edwards. drives to the hoop, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Now here's Morant. 18 points for him.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Memphis trailing here.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves.
Outside Morant. Shot to end the cold streak. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Russell. The 3-ball. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bain, the pass to Morant. Back to Bain. Outside Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And here's Morant. 18 points for him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And he makes a first. A big group substitution here for Memphis. It's both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Outside Russell. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
28, the Grizzlies, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Green. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. And Minnesota has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Up top, Anderson. To the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Green. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. To the middle. Here's McLaughlin. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Memphis calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Memphis shooting a nice 50% for the game. Jones with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. Here he goes. Oh, Clark with the slam.
assistant.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Anderson with a screen on Jones. Here's McLaughlin. And he banks in the layup. McLaughlin's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. The shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to
The previous play is
19.
under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
and give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Williams. Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Green with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Williams. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Clark. That gives them the lead. Clark's got 8 here in this quarter.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Jones. Back to Conchar. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Green for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Daniels. It's stolen by Green. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Moving it up. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Jones. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead. Here's McLaughlin. To halt the run. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Green, the pass to Jones. With the drive, it's blocked.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
With 2 seconds left. Ooh, he took a hard foul. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play
Video
is under
review.
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bane. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Edwards against Bane. To the inside. Pass to Russell. Back to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Russell. Up and over Brooks.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
The shot by Russell, no good. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
And Allie, thank you for that.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The kick out to Edwards from deep. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis leading. Outside Morant, pass to Adams. Now here's Bane. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists in the game. Edwards against Morant. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Bane, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
And Russell, here we go. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 20 points.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Adams. From down in the low post, it goes.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Pass to Prince. The 3. They grab their own miss. Over Brooks. Edwards against Bane. Gobert passes to Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Now Morant. From downtown. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Stolen by Jackson.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, did you see that?
Finish!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes a three. He can't hit that time. Now here's Towns. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance.
Oh, say does that.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg.
Here we go.
With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Morris with a screen on Bain. And that one's good, Jordan.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Bain. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's George. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain with it. George picks him up. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. It's Morant in the corner. Here's Adams. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Left side, George. And that one, good. George has got 5 points so far.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Morant wishes to Adams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard looking around. Morris with the screen for Leonard. The pass to Morris. And Wall with the slam.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, George jacks up a 3. Brooks grabs the board. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And George drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Zubats. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Wall's shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Bain. Morant scanning the floor. The Grizzlies with another miss. Leonard kicks to George. Zubats a screen on Bain. And that one is good from Zubats.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 5. And the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Leonard, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson a screen on Wall. Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard dishes to Morris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Morant against Wall. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers leading by 3. Outside, Wall. Bain against George. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual foul. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly. Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
The 3 from George. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. On deep. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
George looking around. Leonard against Brooks. Can they get it? Leonard, no luck. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. It's Morant in the corner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Ball against Morant. From deep, George. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Adams outside. Launches a 3. A shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Outside, Wall. Kicks to Leonard. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Outside Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brooks with a screen on George. Morant kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Green out there with Williams. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard position.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing? One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Williams passes to Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for John Wall. Memphis trailing here. Williams passes to Clark. Back to Williams. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Floats it up for Williams. Batum with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to man. Back to Batum. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to man. The Clippers keep it alive. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Green kicks to Jones. Back to Green. Here's Conchar. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Really left alone that time. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now the feed to Clark. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Jackson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Morant outside. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Batum. From deep 3-point range. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And the pass to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Kick out to Adams. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Clippers leading by 5. Jackson looking around. Foul for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Leonard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jordan. Leonard's got 13 points.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Morant outside. And a wide open look for Bane. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Right side, Leonard. No good on the triple. Brooks for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead, up by 2. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bain, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. George dishes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Ball with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And they pick up 2. Wall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers. Morant with a wide open look. 3-pointers off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's good.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to George. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks with it. Leonard picks him up. Morant kicks to Adams. Out to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. With the drive. And Morant throws it down.
Heave that one up there and hope for the best. Nothing wrong with that. Morant, sometimes you just got to rely on your talent.
All taking his time here. Leonard with a screen on Morant. Outside Leonard. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Wall dishes to George. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Morant outside. Back to Bain. Out to Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Ball passes to George. Morris with the screen for George. And Adams sends it down. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Out to Brooks to tie it up. Morris with the rebound. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Wall. Outside, George. And hit
Have mercy.
Wow.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Second chance shot outside for Jackson. Paul George with the steal. Stolen by Brooks. Payne for 3. Trifecta.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just text.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basket. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Morant with it. Nice D from Paul.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Now Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Pass to Morant. And here's Bane. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Morant. And he comes up with a bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. The 3 ball. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne finds Jackson. Back to Payne. Fires it. Crowder grabs the miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside Booker. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Off target with the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. Crowder with a screen. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Shoots it from the corner. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Crowder. They need this. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Paul against Morant. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Suns missing. Memphis leading. Left side, Morant. Pass to Jackson. Paul against Morant. Morant with the slam!
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Morant against Paul. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Outside Morant. Jack's up with 3. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. On the break. Paul shot is off. And here's Memphis. They've got a 10-0 run going. From behind the arc. And Morant good for 3. Morant's got 9.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for them. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Now Morant, 9 points in the game. Jackson, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks fires the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Timeout call, Memphis. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
They get the rebound. Ayton. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. An open look for Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
And here's Morant. He's got 11. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And on last year's outcome. So unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Out to Bridges. There's a minute 47 left in the second period. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Adams, the pass to Bane. And here's Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Here's the three. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And that one's good. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Paul finds Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. 15 points in the game.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks from outside. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Thanks very much, Allie. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson a screen on Jones. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Saric. To the left wing. Outside Johnson. This for the tie! Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, B.A., if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
Jones against Payne. Now here's Saric. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading. Right side, Williams. Green in the post. Craig's there. The 3 is up. Conchar can't hit. Jones against Payne. Out to Craig. Back to Payne. Pass to Shaman. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Green, the pass to Williams. Now here's Jones. Clark with a screen on Payne. Jones from outside. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Shaman. Here's Saric. Clark covers. Saric shot is off. And here's Memphis. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Outside Jones. Back to Conchar. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The offensive rebound. Another shot. And the layup is good by Johnson.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Clark with a screen on Payne. Pass to Conchar from deep. The rebound by Shaman. The Suns trailing. Saric down low. Payne finds Craig. Here's Shaman. Saric with it. Banked it in off the glass. Saric has got his first points of the game.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Jones from outside. And again, Memphis no good. Outside Craig. Pass to Johnson. 1:03 left in the third. 4-3. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Williams.
Stay out of the way! Wow! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Outside Johnson. And the Suns get it back. Pass to Saric. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Here's Conchar. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Shot clock at 4. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Crowder.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Morant with it. Outside for Brooks. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
In that pick and roll set, option one, Booker taking it himself with good reason.
The three from Payne. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Timeout call, Memphis. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Allie, thank you. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's kept alive.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
Assist goes to DeAndre Ayton.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Payne. Fires in the triple.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Ball passes to Crowder. Now Booker. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Payne. Ball against Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Crowder with a screen. Booker, pass to Paul. Back to Booker. From deep 3-point range. Suns keep it alive. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Crowder right side. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Payne. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Payne. And now just a 1-point Phoenix lead. Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Booker with a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up top. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Outside Payne to tie it up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Morant outside. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Back to Booker. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. transition.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Booker with a screen on Moran. Booker with it. The three is up. He's off from three. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoop.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And the 3 off target. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane passes to Morant. Back to Bane. Wide open look. Good.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Stolen by Jackson. Towns with the steal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. Great D that time from Bane. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Prince. Out to Russell. 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The drive by Russell. Prince outside to the paint. Towns kicks to Prince. Russell against Morant. From deep, Prince. And Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. For Memphis, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Morant against Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Prince. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Russell. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant scanning the floor. Rebound, Minnesota. It's Prince on the wing. Stolen by Jackson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7, and easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 9 points.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He can't get that one. And Memphis the other way now. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. 3-pointer. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
Oh, here's Edwards. Prince dishes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Bain. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Memphis leading by 5. Morant outside. Pass to Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. Over Morant. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 7 points for Anthony Edwards. Edwards gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Outside, Russell. Towns finds Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards drives in, snatched away. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
1:46 left in the first half. Russell dishes to Prince. Left side, Towns. Here's Russell, and there's the feed to Gobert. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that's going to be a treble. Timberwolves trail by 7. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Russell kicks to Edwards.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Back to Bain. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones, the pass to Green. Clark, a screen on Rivers. And it's Green, missing. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Shot to stop the run. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got McDaniels. He's out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. It's hauled in by Noel. He kicks to Rivers. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And so it's Jones who bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. That one doesn't go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Noel passes to Rivers. Here's Noel. Out to the right wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Clock at 4. From deep. McLaughlin, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Williams passes to Concho. Back to Williams. And that one clearly, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul
The previous play
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Concho. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Outside, Jones. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Noel. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Count it, good. McLaughlin's got his first points of the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Rivers. Here's McLaughlin, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Memphis with it, leading by 5. Passes to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by Jones.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Minnesota making some changes. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Launches it. Nice D from Brooks. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant left side. And Morant throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Out to Russell. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Russell's got 6.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Morant outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his third trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And here's Russell. He's got 6. Outside, Towns. Kicks it to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant with it. 22 points for him. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that man.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean,
and so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Jackson finds Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Edwards. And Morant throws it down.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Russell against Morant. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Brooks kicks to Bane. Over Russell. Bane, no good. It's tipped. Going inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
At the line for Memphis.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And Bane drops them both. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 6. Morant against Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Out to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert finds Edwards. From the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards looking it over. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. It's tipped. Towns with it. Now defended by Bain. Jackson against Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Grant, Edwards with the block. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Edwards.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
It's Morant with the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
What's up?
That's good from Morant.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
The Timberwolves trail. Now, here is Russell. And there's the pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Towns dishes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. Adams, a nice D. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Driving the lane. Count it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 3. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap.
At goal, 6'3", number 10.
And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
George, a deep three. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Brooks. Outside Bain. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
I'd say it may be impossible to stay in front of John Wall.
Outside Morant. Three-pointer. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's George, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to John Wall. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's George. The kick out to Morris. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's tipped. And here's Bain. George outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Wall, the pass to George. Leonard outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George against Bain. George outside. Pass to Wall. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Memphis leading. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Morant. There's the block. Wall with it. Jackson in his pocket. Leonard left side. Zubac passes to Wall. Here's Leonard. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Back to Jackson. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. George, a deep three. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Morant, the pass to Adams. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. Morris, a screen on Adams. Pass to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against George. On the wing, Bain. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubac. George for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the...
There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. The Clippers on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. George, no good.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, BA, dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
George outside. Pass to Wall. Back to Morris from the arc. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Bain against George. Back to Wall. Kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to George. Looking to end the run. Here's Zubac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Morant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to George. Takes the three. He drops it from range. George has got 9 points.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Bane finds Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. The three. Morant missing again. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Morant played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Shoots over Wall. Here's Adams. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's George. Outside Wall. Here's the three. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Morris outside. The three is up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Grizzlies on D. They lead by 4. Here's Powell, and Clark with a block. Williams up top, guarded by Batum. Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Powell in the post. Batum, pass to Powell. Outside Wall. On the wing man. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Williams passes to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Clark no good on that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Covington. Out to Powell. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 5 points.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Powell passes to Wall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark outside. On the wing, Green. Back to Clark. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
It's Powell on the wing. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Covington. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Jones against Wall. Pass to Conchar. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way on Robert Covington.
First personal foul. 13.
And he drops the first. Jackson, he's checked in for Wall.
John Conchar.
So he gets them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Jackson against Jones. For 3, Covington. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Conchar. Jackson outside. To the middle. Kennard finds Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Timeout called. Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. So for the Clippers, in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Morant. 16 points for him. Out to the right wing. Outside Bain. Cans it with nobody near him. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
14.
On defense, the Clippers. Outside for Brooks. The 3-ball. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks left side. Back to Jackson. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
George hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. George for 3. Here's Zubac. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Adams, the pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Stolen by Jackson. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant against Wall. And then Morant with the jam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Up top, Morris. Morris, a screen on Bain. To 3, George. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
George, a deep 3. George with another miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Bain, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Wall. Back to George. And here's Leonard. Brooks defending. Looking to end the drought. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Now Morant. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Brooks finds Morant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions. This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles shooting poorly at only 28%. George passes to Leonard. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
In transition, here they come. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Leonard. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And here's Brooks. And so it's Memphis winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.